G'day guys, I'm Waddle Gaming and welcome back to Fallout 76. Last time we made our way past Flatwoods, or around Flatwoods I should say, and we went and met the wise Mothman, not the dick one that flies around with red eyes, we'll get to him later. And we also went to a bunch of other locations, which brings us to this part. We need to head up to Morgantown to start doing that. I want to at least get the high school done this part, which means I need to head up this highway right here to reach it. So I'm going to go do this mine first. Then we're going to head up to Morgantown, need to do the train yard, and we might actually drop by and do another event. And then we'll go do the high school, and then the fifth part should have the university, Morgantown airport, plus the event that occurs there, and then we'll see where we go from there. I haven't exactly made my mind up where we're going. This will be our first mine, Gawley Mine, and this is another area that got a little miscellaneous objective introduced by, I think, the last patch. I think it was. So I'm actually wondering how it goes. It's probably just going to be another little section. There is a crap load of Scorched here, but admittedly with my weapons now, I shouldn't really have a problem dealing with them. And there we go, there's the miscellaneous objective. I have to mine coal in Gawley Mine. Now, is this just gonna give me like 50 XP? Because if it is, it's not really that good. I mean, 50 XP is relatively nice, but still. I would like something at least a little bit more substantial. And you have nothing on you, surprisingly, even though I did see quite clearly you had a gun. Definitely want to loot everywhere in here, because there is stuff hidden away everywhere. Even in back rooms where it looks like there's nothing there, but in reality I could be missing something. There is a Scorched Wanderer that I just... that mysteriously has two heads. That's very intriguing. And the way this place worked, by the way, is these guys were in charge of blowing up the... What in the... Where the hell did all you lot come from? Like, seriously. You have never ever spawned that close to the starting location before. What the hell is going on? All the enemy spawns so far have been really weird. Ooh. Pocketed tempered raider chest piece. I already have pocketed on, but I guess that could be better than what I've already got. Right. I don't know what's going on with the enemies right now, but they all seem to be wandering away from where they're supposed to be. Oh my... Okay, yeah, this is definitely not supposed to happen. There has never been this many Scorched in this mine. Unless they've changed something. Maybe they've added more Scorched into the mines? Maybe? I'm getting a crap load of stuff out of this, so I'm not really going to complain. And you've got generic loot on you. Fine. Well, this place just keeps getting weirder. There's more of them. Okay, either they've done something to the enemy spawning locations in this game, or this game is just bugging out and just giving me crap loads of enemies to potentially grind against. I'm not very certain about what's going on at the moment. There have never been this many Scorched in here before. Better and better, this player that just turned up has given me a plan for a single-action revolver ivory grip and the recipe for bloatfly loaf. Thank you very much, dude. I will happily accept those recipes. If he wants to come in and help me with the Scorched, he's like more than happy to. So, this miscellaneous objective we've got to do, it looks like there's 4 different quest targets for this. So, that is a coal vein. Unrefined coal. Hang on, what was coal used for again? I can't remember what coal is actually used for in crafting. I might need to check that when I go back to my base next. But yeah, there is a lot more scorched in here than what there usually is, which makes me think they actually upped the spawn rate in here mainly because they've added in this new objective. I would go down that route, but that way is very highly irradiated, and it brings me out exactly the same way of if I went the safe way, so I am definitely not doing that.
Okay, gang, the boss wanted me to leave you some instructions, since you apparently can't run this mine without me holding your hands. We're gonna light this place up today. The holes are drilled, so just get the dynamite packed in and wired up. Make sure everyone's a safe distance this time. Tommy, you do not touch the plunger. Got it? You're the reason we're down 2 guys this month. Carl, you're in charge. Don't fuck this up.
So, there we go. Basically, a band of idiots were running the show down here. And they may have blown the tunnels up accidentally one too many times and gotten far too many people killed. What is it with these people and sledgehammers? This wasn't exactly a fun area to start with. Now, at least you can mine a couple of enemies, and there are also some more deposits up here. More unrefined coal. That gives me 40 caps and a load of XP. Tell you what, that should have been there from the start, I will admit, but that's actually really nice now, because that's a load of XP and you get 40 caps. So, okay, this place is actually useful once again. I can't even remember if you can mine anything out of here in the first place. I don't know where that other player went. Maybe he just, like... he literally just came over to give me some stuff. What a nice guy. I will actually accept stuff off other players as so long as I don't consider it too cheaty. So a little bunch of recipes that like I could have gotten elsewhere are alright. Like if they start giving me like high level armor and like stuff like that, that's where I tend to draw the line a little bit. That feels a little bit too cheaty to do that. It is to me at least. The only thing good in this room, by the way, is a little supply room down here. Hopefully this actually works, because it's bugged out on me a couple of times. And the supply code is 071990. That's also a bloody magazine there too. So I think it was 071990. There we go. It actually worked this time, I'm impressed. Because usually this place would bug out on me whenever I tried to insert it, or whenever I would come in here, this gate would already be open and everything in here would have already been looted, and I just went overweight. Luckily there's a armor workbench here, and I think that's about it for this area. There is a loot chest down here. Wait, is this the area I'm supposed to go, or is this the way to a radioactive area? Nope, this is the way out. Good. There we go, and you have another bloody sledgehammer. What is it with these people and sledgehammers? I seriously don't get it. And yeah, there's nothing up there. So in this chest, shotgun shell. Oh yes, a hardened pump action shotgun. That is coming with me right now. And I also get a forest treasure map. These treasure maps, I don't ever think I've actually followed one because I seriously just don't get where they are. I don't know this map good enough. So that one's in the forest. It's on a rail bridge, east, and it overlooks the top of the world. I think I might know where that one is, but for now I'll leave it alone. Okay then. We've come out of the back of Gully Mine, which is just over here up on the hill. I suppose you could actually get in this way as well, but I don't really see why you should. Because the amount of enemies in there now really make that area a good way to farm some XP. So, let's continue on our run up to Morgantown now. I need to hurry up and get up there, because there is a lot of places to do up there. So, skipping the settlement that is just down there, I might actually go back to that later. If I have time, and actually set that up as a little base. Just to do a little bit of crafting. We have reached Morgantown Rail Yard, and we've got another miscellaneous objective to find the responder supply caches. Another little good miscellaneous objective that can get you a load of stuff in here. Such as that. There's one of them right there. There was a bunch of caps, a bit of healing salve, all that good stuff. And yeah, getting concentrated fire too. You can automatically see the increase in the accuracy in V.A.T.S. 10 minutes ago when I wouldn't have had that perk, I wouldn't have been hitting that dude. But now that I've got perk 2, yeah, the accuracy is so much better. Iguana bits, I will take that bolt action pistol that just put me overweight. Fine, I can fix that temporarily. Where is that grilled radstag? There we go, carry weight plus 20. Now this is another area that had a lot of scorched in it. One is literally glitched on the ground. There we go. I've reached level 8, which I think that's another perk card pack. Because until I hit level 10, I get perk card packs every 2 levels, and then it goes up to plus 5, and that is a cap stash, which means if I very quickly just activate this, I'll take 16 caps. That pays back the 2 times I've automatically had to change my base location, because I've had to move it twice just to get it up near me. And just in this little warehouse alone, there is a lot of good stuff in here. Hopefully, I might get lucky and another magazine or bobblehead might spawn in. But if not, I'm getting plenty of weapons and materials to break down, so I'm going to start learning stuff like nuts. So, up at the very top of this tower, at the train yard, if we come in here, we should have another responder supply cache, bottle cap, and a wood chest piece. Literally the most useless piece of armor in the game. The third and final supply cache is down here, over in those blue shipping containers over here, so I might as well go get this finished off, because there's a load of workbenches around for me to scrap all my crap. And there we go, here's the last one. $40 caps, 150 XP, pretty good. I'm actually making a profit in caps for once. And I've also got the plan for a backyard grill. Now, before I leave the train yard area, because we're now done here, is a... Apparently that was saying that was a pipe, but that's a pipe weapon. Before I actually leave here, there is just something I wanted to check, and always pick up desk fans in Fallout, because they're the best thing in the world. One, that's some duct tape. That is also some stuff, and I'll take that just for food, even though I don't need it. If I'm extremely lucky, a suit of power armor can spawn here. And am I correct? No, someone's taken it. Never mind, I really don't use power armor in, like, the starting area anyway. It doesn't really become useful probably until we head down to the ash heap. Then I'm going to need a suit of power armor. If that comes to that, I have a definite place where power armor can spawn into. It's just a matter of getting the key for it. Right, with that area completed off now, we can start moving into Morgantown, which is extremely bloody large. There is the high school, there's the university, and there's also the airport, along with several other smaller, unmarked locations you can go into. Along with a couple of events, of course. And there's even more scorched here, which makes me think they've upped the spawn rate for these guys. I swear this never used to have this many people in it. It's giving me a load of stuff, however. I will not say no to it, but still. I might actually need to go put some of this stuff in my base, because I'm going to start running out of carry weight extremely fast, and that's a new recipe right there. That's also 2 more Molotov cocktails. Double barrel shotgun. I'm pretty sure I can't use that until I get to level 10 anyway. No, actually that's level 15. I may as well just break that down, because I'm still 6 or 7 levels off that anyway, but for now I'll keep it on me, because I might put that away for later.
Heads up, responders. The food processing machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. Just enough to make cans of stew using ingredient containers around the factory. The machines make a hell of a racket, so you'll probably get some unwanted guests.
Ah, this event. So, this event, Feed the People, this one's had some scrutiny in the past. When people used to complete this, this used to give basically free stew to everyone in the server, and then they fixed it. And people were saying that they unfixed it, which is more or less confusing. Still, let's do this event on the way past. I was gonna do it anyway, but might as well do it now that I'm here. This place we gotta come back to later in the game for a completely separate matter that I'll leave for now. But this event is completely separate from it. All we need to do is find all this different stock and add it to the hopper. And then at that point I will be required to basically defend said hoppers while they make the food. And that's about it. But this one can get very, very hectic depending on what type of enemies show up. And it normally switches in between these guys, Liberators, and Ferals. And there's 3 different places I've got to defend. Now, can I find the rest of these things? Because they're scattered all over the place and I need 5 of each. Is that what I'm looking for? Dehydrated beef stock? I think that's all I need to get this place up and running if I can stop being overweight. I need 1 more meat-flavored soy chunks, do I? Oh, it's around here somewhere. There we go. 1 more meat-flavored soy chunks. And on to stage 2 of this event. Yeah, this event runs for quite a while. Now we need to activate this machinery. And after we do this part, all hell's going to break loose. So we need to protect that one there, and that one upstairs. That will possibly be my fallback if things go badly down here and my shotgun is a little bit on the low side, which is very irritating. Right, do I have any mines on me at all? I have 4. That's not ideal, but to be honest, it will give me an indication of exactly where people are. And also, I need to keep my carry weight under control. And I don't know what I'm going to have to do that, because I can't exactly leave this area at the moment to go and do something else. There we go, I took that magazine, put it up to 210 for the time being. Good. I just can't really pick up anything more. It's just going to be a very long 5 minutes. That's going to involve a lot of shooting. Yeah, something weird about the mines in this game. You only have to put 2 down, and you can't do any more than that. 2 seems to be the max. So I probably just stuffed myself out of all my mines there, and I haven't got any more. So hopefully, if I'm very lucky, no enemies have spawned up, which means I just need to sit here for another 5 minutes. I would actually sit here for the next 5 minutes, but we have a problem. Something has broken. Run diagnostic. Loss of pressure in pipe junction A3. Okay, where the hell is that? Apparently that's saying that's upstairs. I haven't gotten any enemies yet, which is somewhat weird, because this place is usually flooding with them. Oh, hang on. I think all the enemies just might have popped in. I heard some mines go off. And it's mole rats. Mole rats and ferals. Okay. All the enemies have started spawning in now, which means I need to watch the machines like a hawk. But there's only 3.5 minutes to go and we still have nearly all three. We have literally all three of them. So there should be no way I should fail this. And it appears we've got another bloody problem again. Yeah, weirdly no enemies have really shown up. There's been a few. Now this is a circuit overload. The fuse box is all the way down here. Yeah, I've only had the odd feral. There's really been no one here for some strange-ass reason. Which is okay by me, but I would like some XP, and oh boy. Now that I said that, all three of them spawned in. Once you little... Okay, let's just get rid of these guys before they do too much damage. Because I would actually like to keep all three relatively intact. Oh look, a guy in power armor just showed up. Hey, buddy! How you doing? It's nice to see another friendly face, and when I say friendly face, I mean friendly metal face. So this dude wants to get in on the act. He's pretty much welcome to at this point. There's really been no enemies other than what's laying on the floor at the moment. Usually this place is swarming with people, but we've only got 10 seconds left at this stage. Couple of more enemies spawned in, but not enough to stop us. All the machines suddenly just stop and overheat. I'm over encumbered and feed the people is complete.
Hostile target.
Now I'm just getting out of here then. Free purified waters and canned meat stew, which is actually really good. So before I press on to the high school, I'm gonna need somewhere to scrap all my crap. Because I really do not want to be going anywhere into Morgantown while I'm over encumbered. That's just a recipe for disaster right there. Right, just temporarily, let's just spend some caps getting my camp moved out here. Because I really, really do not want to go in and get over encumbered really fast. God damn it, the game separated my generators away from my main base, so I'll just have to make do without lights. So, shove all that in there. I'm back down to 152, actually no, 146. That's okay for now, but yeah, I'll have to take some stock of my inventory when I get the chance. And speaking of which, I have like a crap ton of plans. So I might just read all of these now and be done with it, because all these weigh something. There we go. Now, let's head up to Morgantown High School. I'm not going to go to the university this part. That can be next part along with the airport. The only real thing I want to do this part is just head over to the high school, loot the place, and also pick up the holotape that's in there. So I can keep track of everything that I've got. So let's just slowly head through Morgantown. checking in a couple of places, because there is actually some really good loot going through this town. I'm not going to do all of Morgantown, because that would take quite a while. Okay, there is the university right there. I could go into that and grab the holotape, but the thing is, that is holotape number 4? Whereas the one at the high school is number 3, and I would much rather just go and grab number 3 before I grab number 4, because I'd rather not get all the holotapes mixed up. That and the Vault-Tec area is relatively large. So I would much rather go and do the high school first, because the high school is more manageable than going to do that other place. 'Cause I need to get my carry weight back under control before I head into that university. So I'll leave the majority of Morgantown probably until next part. There's only a couple of little hidden areas that I want to show off. I'll leave those for this part, because the high school's going to take me long enough as it is. But we'll see next part. We've got the university and the airport to do next part. We've got plenty of stuff to do. And what I want to do right now is get rid of this swarm of ferals that have suddenly shown up out of nowhere. And here we are. We've finally made it to the high school. I just took a direct route, straight up the road and then straight across. I could have done more of Morgantown, but I'll leave that till next part, because we're literally doing half of Morgantown next part anyway. This, apart from the airport, is, I think, the only place that actually spawns in Scorched. The rest of Morgantown is all ferals. So at least I don't have to worry about them whacking my armor, I just have to worry about them shooting me, but... Admittedly, Scorched, they're only a level 1. They're not actually that difficult to kill. Ow. They do still hurt, though. Especially when they've got shotguns that I'll take to break down, because that's going to give me more crafting components for my own. The holotape is literally sitting at the entrance, along with a load of Scorch, so, you know what, I might actually get rid of them before I grab that holotape. Because I don't want to be shooting during it. It's quite loud. Okay, I think we're pretty good to listen for a while.
Overseer's personal journal. I was in my junior year when I got the news that Mom died. Mining accident. Everyone in West Virginia has a story like that. Just... you never think it's gonna be you. Dad was in pieces. I started living in the library more than before. And I was already there most days to begin with. And Evan... Mom had introduced us just a few months before. Graduated a year ahead of me, just went right to work in the mines. So handsome. Oh, and those arms. What West Virginia girl could resist all that? I can't believe he stuck with me. After the funeral, I didn't want anyone around. But there he was, showing up in the library after his shift with a lunchbox for us to share. Every day. When the career fair came, and I met the people from Vault-Tec, it was like a light turned on. Protecting families, protecting their future, protecting America. The first thing I did when I got the acceptance letter to Vault-Tec University was head over to Mom's grave with Dad. He was happy I was staying in West Virginia.
Right, and that will lead us to Vault-Tec University. Speaking of which, I have got like 2 level ups plus a perk card pack, so might as well open it while I can. Farmer, hacker again, licensed plumber, ooh. Action girl again. Grandma went crazy on the porch, totally off her rocker. Oh god, some of these jokes are really bad. Okay, fine. I might actually get rid of that one. Level that up. Oh, I got agility 3. What am I talking about? I will put in farmer, and what else did I get out of that? Ooh, licensed plumber. Yeah, you know what? I've got a perk, so let's put one into that. And what have I got in... Ooh, pack rat. Yeah, I might actually get pack rat. So I can put that in now. And I can also put that in. Now, what do I want the next one to be? I feel like I should actually start going down a pistol route until I start swapping over to rifles. So, if I pick a point in perception, yeah, that's rifleman. I don't need that. What about agility? Yeah, here we go right here. My pistols weigh less and they do more damage, so I will definitely get a rank of gunslinger. Because these are perks I never got before, and I feel silly about not actually getting them before, because now I see how visibly powerful they can be. I don't think there's really much in here apart from getting some more aluminium, which I actually do need aluminium. So I might actually grab these TV dinner trays while I can. Also, if I get any plastic trays, I'll grab them as well. Where the hell have I ended up, though? That one is the principal's office. I can't get in there until either I have lockpick 2 or I get a key. I know where that key is. It's just a matter of actually getting to the damn thing. Ah, here we are right here, the principal's office key. So you will find a note detailing this guy that used to, like, be a student here that wanted to, like, change his results, so he stole, like, the principal's key to get into the office. I don't know if he ever pulled that off. Maybe the bombs interrupted him there. But I'll see if I can find that note, but I'm actually happy I found the key. Because the key means I can get into the principal's office and grab whatever is in there. I think there was something good in there. Watoga's lost. Don't go. Investigate Watoga. That is all the way down near the Scorched Beast Queen's Nest. I am not going down there for quite some time. That is really not a fun area to go to. Especially if you're a low level. So, luckily I'm not touching that area until I'm forced to go down there by the main storyline. So, with that principal's key in hand, let's head back to the office, which is here. Open that up. That gives us access to the principal's office, and that's his safe key right there. So I can actually get into the safe as well without cracking anything open. And that contains a 10mm pistol. I swore there was something better in here than what I've gotten, but I think it was a bobblehead or something. Right. I need to go break some stuff down. If I can find my way around to do that. I think there's like an area over here that can be used as a scrapping station. I think upstairs is all we got left, and after that, the high school's done. Okay, heading upstairs now. This area is slightly less large than what's downstairs. I am actually getting a ton of materials in here, though. Mainly aluminium, because these cake pans, the trays, they're all worth aluminium. And, well, I'm getting steel off of literally everything else, so... Mainly aluminium, but I did get a ton of adhesive too, which means I should be able to upgrade my guns a lot more. And that's another 10mm pistol. And that's about it. We've done everywhere in the high school here. There's really nothing else here apart from a bit of scrap, but I can always get more scrap elsewhere. So, next time we're going to head up into the Vault-Tec University. That's where I need to get the next tape. And then we're going to head up to the airport to continue the main storyline, because the airport will take a while to do, because there is an event that spawns up there as well. So drop a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video.